Alright, good morning guys. So today's another day on the channel. We still have the BMW up front. Now, as you guys know, space is crucial here, and it's hard to get things done when you have so many projects lined up with tools and with parts on top of parts, ready to go in. But we can't get this thing running yet. We tried doing the whole ICV valve or IAC whatever, but that did not work correctly. It actually looked like the OEM one, which was the bad one for sure, had a better idle than the one I installed, which is an eBay. You can't complain. Sometimes with eBay parts you do take a risk, and it seems like this one was not working correctly at all. So right now this one is just to the side, and today we're not working on the genset either, but we have a part for the turbo for the F250 in the back. So I'm gonna be moving that one to about this area right here. Probably park it right here, just so it's easier to get my tools and my toolbox from the back. So I can show you guys what the turbo looks like now. I took it apart to repaint it. There it is right there. Just give me 1 second. It's kind of the lighting's not the best at the moment, but this is what it looks like. So it has a blue finish. If I could pick it up, yeah, it is not black. This color is actually off of my first BMW. It's kind of like a sparkle blue. I don't know if it's picking up the best color, but you kind of see it's bluish. But yeah, that is the OEM. I can't remember what actual blue color it is from my BMW, which again I repeat is not this one right here. It was actually 540, a 2000 E39. It was original paint. They only made it for 1 year, but it was a beautiful, beautiful blue. So I figured I'd contribute everything since I picked up another BMW. Contributing my old one, and I'll use the blue to go in that turbo over there. So watch as I start this up and bring this around. Alright, so this isn't the first time you guys see me work on this truck on the channel. It is pretty dirty on the inside, as if this is my daily work truck. Just driving, working back. I have not washed it in a couple weeks. If anybody knows me, I'm not known to wash my vehicles. It's kind of sad, but just because I spend more time working on them than I actually get to enjoy them. Like that one, if we go look at this one, I mean, I know it's probably really pathetic, but let's see. Yeah, you can see how dirty this thing is. I mean, I still have to do that, finish that body work from the incident of that car hitting this car, leaving the driveway. But I won't want to speak of it. But either way, I do have the wide body for this going on in the future. But anyways, let's go back to the truck. Alright, I don't know if you can get a good view, but this is actually the compressor wheel right here. And I just gotta put the turbo inlet on, and then I can start removing the stock turbo out of that truck, which this is still the stock turbo. It just has a bigger intake wheel, compressor wheel, and of course this is a 03 turbo, again a modded 03 turbo, and I'm taking out the stock 06. I think these are like a GT 35 something. Don't quote me on it, but yep. From here, take this thing out, put the other one in, and everything hopefully should work 10 times better. Alright, so now everything's all done. Now it's time to start taking things apart. So since I'm gonna be doing this by myself and I don't have a camera guy to hold the camera, I don't know how much footage I'll be to get. So I just want to give it a rundown before I get to it. First, you want to take off the negative cable, just because when you are removing the turbo, with the less space you have, sometimes there's a chance that you might nick the alternator and that might short a fuse out. So just disconnect the negative, the ground cable on the battery before you start, just so you don't forget, and just in case when things get closer to removing the turbo. Then you have to, of course, remove the intake, cold side, the CAC tube, and then you got to move the intake over here. Sorry, I got my wood stove going, so I got a little smoke going on my mouth. I guess I gotta move over a little bit. Yeah, so move the intake itself, move the hot side CAC tube, and then we can start removing the harness of here. We're gonna just move this out the way and move it up there just to clear out some space. And then we gotta spray the exhaust just to loosen them up. Just because I know there's a lot of, it's probably a little rusty back there. That bolt right there. Yeah, you can see the smoke. Swing that over a little bit. It helps with the heat a little bit when you're out in the cold weather. And then we got the wide pipe all the way in the back, which you guys want. Then let's see what we could do. I don't think I have to remove the degas bottle. I might have to just disconnect it. I shouldn't have to drain it. I hope I don't. So let's get started. Alright, so the intake tube is out. I guess we can go ahead and remove the the intercooler tube. So I'm like totally messed up today. It's just I'm so fucking thrown off. Alright, always tuck in your ties so you don't fucking get caught up and choke you. Alright. The tank right. Dangerous up here. intake is out. I'm going to have to remove this hose right here, and so I got to move the harness. See you in a second. I'm going a little slow. Sometimes slow is better than going fast, so you don't break nothing important. Just take your time. Making good timing. You can see this one over here. Alright, so I'll put this back under here. I thought that was all loosened from the previous owner. Alright guys, so we're making good timing. We got good progress going on right here. We got everything pretty much removed to get access to the turbo. Now there's like a few bolts that has to be removed, which is one's right here. You got the V-band clamp for here, and then you got the Y pipe connection, which is still back here, which you guys probably won't be able to see. Let me see if I get a good picture. That's it right there, if I can get a good focus. But I don't think it's gonna focus back there. But anyway, so that's that's it. And then there's one in the back that's a bolt or so. Like I said, everything is unbolted up, other than just a few bolts. I got them sprayed down just to make them easier to take apart, and then we go ahead and start removing the turbo, and hopefully we can get the new one in before I think it's about 12 o'clock or so before 1. Alright guys, so here we are. We got this thing all backed, ready to go. We have the turbo out. Everything is removed. Now there is a lot of gunk in there, and I gotta clean it. Alright, so we're just gonna have to get some cleaning up done. Get some brake cleaner, spray down in there, just to make sure that all that stuff, you can see all the oil that was burning out of the bearings, the seals were going right into the exhaust and then causing a bunch of smoke and stuff. So we made really good progress, guys, today. So hopefully. Alright guys, so welcome to the next day of the video, which we got everything installed. Now I apologize in advance because the battery died on the camera, but everything looks to be well put together except for one little thing. The oil feed line that goes on top, I did not know it was not reusable, which I'll see if I can show you on this turbo right here. Now this is the turbo that we took out. This is the box. Alright, so this is the gasket right here that we have to copy off of. I have gasket maker and I want to try to interpret this just so I can get everything done. Hopefully it would not leak because there's a lot of oil pouring out, which of course is not good because it's not going in the motor.